All right, step 5. Now we have our closing date. We're closing in on the target. This is the point where you're now gonna look at what utilities you have to change over. We're talking about your electric. You wanna call them and let them know that you'll be closing and moving out so they can send you a final bill. They may say we're gonna turn the electricity off, so let us know when you've called them so that we can have either the buyer or the buyer's agent call and not have it turn off, have no interruption in service, but they'll turn over the billing now to the new owner. Same thing with gas. If you have gas, if you have oil heat, you're gonna wanna get a final reading because guess what? You get paid for whatever oil is left in the tank, unless it was negotiated away for some reason in the contract. So you wanna have as much advance notice as you can for the oil company. They'll do an official reading and then we'll figure out how much the buyer owes you for that oil in the tank. Water is the other utility that you'll wanna give them a call on. The key to remember, we don't want an interruption in service. So if you're gonna call, don't tell them to shut it off a couple of days before, even if you've moved out of the house. We wanna have the utilities on because at that walkthrough that we talked about in the last step, the buyer has to be able to test everything. You also wanna make sure you've gathered up any keys that you have so that you can bring them to closing, and we'll be able to give that to the buyers along with the deed. You'll wanna make sure you have a valid government-issued ID. Your attorney will go through that with you, and you'll probably wanna have your checkbook on you in case there are any miscellaneous expenses. Again, something your attorney will probably talk to you about. But there's not that much else. If we have anything to negotiate from the walkthrough, this is the point where we'll step in and make sure that that's taken care of. Otherwise, we're getting ready for closing, and we'll see you there.